Leagues Cup was fun. The Messi's introduction to the United States.
Messi!
It was a fiasco. Welcome to the greatest soccer show in the world, Screamin Soccer. I wanted to talk today about something that has kind of been itching, you know, and not just me, a lot of fans around US soccer. And that is the back and forth that soccer fans have had around the US Open Cup, Leagues Cup, and CONCACAF Champions League Cup. CONCACAF Champions League Cup. That surrounds MLS soccer and some of the lower division teams in the United States. Now, if you're not aware of the US Open Cup drama, basically MLS is not allowing all of their clubs play in the tournament like they've done forever. They have now basically moved it to some MLS clubs and some MLS 2 clubs. So the second tier MLS clubs. A lot of the talk was because of schedule congestion, because they have added a new tournament called Leagues Cup. Famously, Inter Miami won last season in a penalty shootout against Nashville. Let me just give you a rundown of what these players have to deal with throughout the season. The players for the teams that have qualified have the CONCACAF Champions League. Think of that as your Champions League. Then they have to deal with the regular league play, okay, just like any league in the world, but they also have to deal with a playoff. So if your team qualifies, you move on to the playoff. Great. On top of that, they have the US Open Cup for the small select few, Leagues Cup that every MLS club plays in, along with Liga MX clubs. And it's like just a crazy March Madness style bracket breakdown, boom, boom, bang, fun. Awesome. I'm gonna tell you right now, you should just keep the US Open Cup and not touch it. I know MLS, just hear me out. Hey, we're friends. I kiss you, you kiss me, we have a good time, we dance, we play football. This cup is obviously historic, and it's something that I know a lot of US soccer fans feels like we're lacking that, all right? We don't have that. Just because this season is the first season of some MLS clubs coming in and some MLS 2 clubs coming in, we've already seen some surprises. 2 MLS Next Pro clubs were kicked out the very first round to the lowest of the lowest division teams you can imagine, which then again spreads the talk and the discussion of should these clubs be playing in this? Should they do this? This is a business, obviously, but it's also not a business without its fans. So you got Leagues Cup was fun. The Messi's introduction to the United States. It was a fiasco. It was crazy. But the problem is when we start seeing schedule congestion being a reason for not having certain clubs, then you start seeing fan discourse and people being upset. Here's what I'll say. This is a Screamin Soccer request. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back all the way. Schedule congestion could be hard. I understand that. Now, if we can't get away from Leagues Cup, understood. But you know what would be nice? That clubs can kind of decide what the heck they want to do. Similar to, you know, the Premier League. They have multiple cups. The Carabao Cup. They got the FA Cup. The regular League Cup. And then obviously some clubs that qualify have the Champions League. So you have multiple clubs, schedule congestions, and you know, coaches like Jurgen who want to basically fight the people putting the schedules together. That is what we could have as well. I'm not saying I'm a genius. I'm just a guy that's sitting over here just clicking and clacking his keyboards. But I think it's just a huge thing for us to look at and to think about. We're just going to have to see. Let this season play out. Let the Open Cup play out. And let Leagues Cup play out and just see how does that affect the teams, how does it affect the players, how hard are they going to try for certain cups. I don't know. All I know is my Sporting Kansas City is in, baby, and we're going all the freaking way. I tell you. You're shadowing. Let's go ahead and hit up. Sorry guys, my boss is calling. That's all we have the time for today. Thank you guys so much for joining. Love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Ciao.